My favorite case study for virality is another cocktail that is not a signature serve, but it does virality better than any cocktail I've ever come across. And it is, of course, the Battanga. If you strip it down to its bare bones, it is simply a tequila Coke. But the first thing we do in transitioning from a tequila Coke to a Battanga is we upgrade our rum from soda gun to Mexican Coke, and we add a squeeze of lime. So immediately we are now in Mexican Cuba Libre territory, and the price of this cocktail just jumped up quite a bit, right? So not much more labor to make, but suddenly more expensive, and you feel fancier when you order it. Fantastic. These other two viral components are some of my favorite moves in the cocktail world, right? So what do? They took a massive cultural signal in the salt slash seasoned rim, which is something that plenty of Mexican cocktails do, right? Margarita, michelada, they're utilizing the salt and the seasoned rims, and you see a ton of it. Like anytime you go to a Mexican restaurant, there's going to be some cocktail on the menu with some sort of seasoned rim. It's become a really potent cultural signal for cocktails from that place and featured alongside that cuisine. And then the seasoned salt rim is also a service ritual, right? It's also slowing this down. A tequila Coke is lightning fast to make. So we're slowing things down. We're giving us that proxy measure for quality. If I order a Battanga, it doesn't come with a seasoned rim. That's not a Battanga, right? And then finally, my favorite part here, the terroir knife, right? You're stirring this with a dirty knife. This cocktail was created at a bar called La Capilla in Tequila. And famously, the bartenders there were also creating tableside salsa and guacamole for the guests. And so they were using their knives to chop chiles and tomatoes and herbs. And then as a sort of service ritual, they would, of course, brandish the knife, stir the drinks with the knife. And you have this, whether real or imagined, right? Whether an influence that you can taste or an influence that's merely ceremonial, you've got the terroir of whatever was being cut on that board being infused in the drink. Unfortunately, it's not a true signature serve because you can use any tequila in there, but I love to use it as a great example of what virality means and how that can be built into the little touches that you build into the service.